I'll take a break.
Oh, you have a bento again? Very healthy, that's good. We're busy this afternoon, so make sure you rest well.
Yes, thank you. My name is Tomoki Shikinami, 28 years old. I'm a banker working at Love Koi Bank. Currently, I am in charge of outreach at the branch, where I sell and solicit financial products to customers. Since our work revolves around appointments with clients, my break times are irregular every day. I'm glad I have time to eat lunch properly today. What? Shikinami's here too? It's rare that our breaks line up. When I entered the break room, I found Kenshi Takotsubo, who is also in charge of outreach, and Ito Wakamiya, who works at the counter. They're both colleagues from my year, the same age. We've been competing with each other since our new employee training and are close friends, but... Hey, wow, Shikinami, what's with that poor-looking bento? Ha ha ha. As I thought, it's probably made by some ugly girlfriend. You can tell just by looking at it. Ha ha ha. Huh? For some reason, Takatsubo doesn't like me and always picks on me. It's just his usual jealousy. I'm tired of dealing with him. I transferred to this branch this year. On the other hand, Takatsubo was assigned to this branch a year before me. I guess I'm his senior at this branch, huh? Well, there's no need to be so anxious about it, okay? The results will speak for themselves. Ha ha ha. Thank you, Takatsubo, but I'm not really anxious. Ha ha. You don't have to pretend to be tough. I'm more familiar with the area under this branch's jurisdiction. There's no way I'll lose to this guy. This is a piece of cake. However, in less than 6 months, I surpassed his performance. No way! Why is this guy getting better numbers than me? This is ridiculous! While I was being praised at the branch meeting, Takotsubo's face contorted in frustration. Takatsubo? What's wrong? You got a stomachache? Shut up! Don't talk to me! It's been about a month since then. Since that day, Takatsubo's attitude toward me has only gotten worse. Hey, Wakamiya! Look at this guy's bento! It's surprising that there's no tamagoyaki. Isn't tamagoyaki a must-have in a bento? Wakamiya lets out a big sigh at Takatsubo's self-centered remarks.
It's not like there's a rule that it has to be included. That's just your personal preference.
No one asked, Wakamiya retorts, and I can't help but chuckle. I like that about you, Wakamiya. Thanks, Wakamiya. Wakamiya, looking a little embarrassed, averts her gaze, finishes her meal, and gets up from her seat.
I'll be heading back first. And Takatsubo, stop saying such nonsense and get back to work.
Tch, what a pain, that woman. After Wakamiya left the break room, I made sure to take note of Takatsubo's words. Meanwhile, on the other side of the break room door, there was Wakamiya holding her head in confusion.
Oh my. A bento? A homemade bento? Calm down, Ito. It might be homemade by his mother. But Shikinami said he moved out of his parents' house, right? Which means girlfriend.
Hey, Wakamiya! What's wrong all of a sudden? What happened?
Her scream echoed throughout the entire branch. I'm home! As usual, when I came home from work, the smell of dinner was making my mouth water.
Welcome home, Oni-chan!
She is my younger sister, Tomoka Shikinami, 21 years old. Currently, she's living with me because she goes to a university near my house. She's a cute little sister who works hard at her part-time job at a cafe she's always admired on her days off from university. Today's bento was delicious too. Thanks as always.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry I can't always make them for you, Oni-chan.
Don't worry about it. You're busy with schoolwork and your part-time job, Tomoka.
But I live with you. I want to help with the meals. Mom asked me to. And also, I thought it must be hard for you to bring a girlfriend home because of me.
It's not because you're here that I don't have a girlfriend. Jeez.
Wow, seriously?
And so on. That's how we enjoy our lives. This exchange is also part of our daily routine. And then we have dinner and talk about trivial things. This is my time to relax. It must be tough making dinner according to my needs every day, right? Sorry.
I told you to stop apologizing. It's not Oni-chan's fault.
That's right. There's a reason why I can't be careless about my meals. It was when I was only 9 months old.
Doctor, my baby. Something's wrong with my baby.
Holding me, who couldn't even speak yet, my mother rushed me to the hospital. My face was covered in a rash, and I was wheezing, making strange noises as I breathed. My mother, who had been giving me baby food according to my age, and then this happened to me. It was anaphylactic shock. From the examination at the hospital, it was discovered that I have a food allergy. The culprit was chicken eggs. It's an allergy. He went into anaphylactic shock, so it's a good thing you brought him in right away.
Is that so? Will my son never be able to eat eggs?
We can only monitor his condition as he grows up.
Is that so?
At that time, I went into anaphylactic shock from just a small amount. It seems it was a severe case, and the allergy remained even after I became an adult. When I was living with my parents, my mother always prepared egg-free meals for me. Egg allergies can improve with age, but in severe cases, they don't completely go away. I'm better than I was when I was a kid, you know. You can eat eggs, don't worry about me.
Yeah, but I want to eat the same things as Oni-chan.
And now my sister does the same for me. That's why I'm so grateful to my family. How's your part-time job going lately?
It's fun! I've been allowed to cook, so it's been a great learning experience. I sometimes get annoying customers, but I try not to let them bother me.
Annoying customers? If you have any problems, you can talk to your brother, okay?
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Today I went to a cooking class with my friends from university and met someone amazing.
Someone amazing?
Yeah. She said she wants to make bento for the person she likes, and she was practicing so hard that her hands were covered in cuts.
Wow, that's nice. I'm sure she's a kind person just like you, Tomoka. And then we talked about each other and spent a peaceful time together. I finished my rounds and returned to the office. It was 3:30 p.m. The branch had closed for the day, and it seems the daily closing work was going smoothly. I didn't have time to eat lunch today, and I don't have Tomoka's bento today either. So I guess I'll just have to wait till I get home.
Shigenami-kun, good work.
Wakamiya? Good work, what's up?
Well, thank you for today. You went to see the client for me.
Yes, today I took over Wakamiya's customer support and visited the client's house. It was my way of covering for Wakamiya, who has a quota to me as a counter staff member. Don't worry about it, it couldn't be helped. Your counter work was swamped today. The client seems eager to consider our proposal, so let's visit them together next time.
Thank you. Also, Shigenami-kun, you haven't had lunch today, right? Here, if you'd like.
This... Could it be that you made this, Wakamiya? But this is your share.
No, this is for you. Yesterday you covered for me, so this is a thank you for that.
Looking at Wakamiya, who said that with flushed cheeks, I understood everything. She made this for me. We moved to the break room after getting permission from the branch manager, and Wakamiya followed me, probably concerned about my reaction. This looks delicious! Are you sure I can eat this?
Yeah. Don't expect too much in terms of taste.
Wakamiya looked anxious, but there's something important I need to tell her. Wakamiya, I'm sorry. There's one thing I can't eat. Wow, that's not right, Shikinami. A girl went out of her way to make you a bento. It's not very manly to be picky about what you eat. Haha. I wonder if he followed us after seeing us enter the break room. I see Takotsubo there, laughing in astonishment. Hey, Wakamiya, this bento is wasted on a guy who doesn't appreciate your thoughtfulness. I'll eat anything, so give that bento to me.
I didn't make it for you.
Yeah?
You were the one making fun of someone else's bento, calling it poor looking just the other day, Takotsubo. There is no woman who would want to make a bento for a man who says such things.
Takotsubo, at a loss for words, was stunned by Wakamiya's sharp retort. And then...
Hey, Takotsubo! What are you doing here? You should have already taken your break today!
Branch manager! No, I just came to talk to them.
If you're done with your business, get back to work. I gave you permission because Shikinami and Wakamiya have been busy and haven't taken their lunch break today. How many breaks are you going to take? Your laziness has been outrageous lately. Do your best, Wakamiya.
Yes, sir.
What's wrong? And so I told Wakamiya about my egg allergy. I never had the need to mention it at work, so I hadn't told anyone. This was the first time I'd ever confided in a colleague.
No way. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Don't apologize, Wakamiya. I was the one who didn't say anything. It's only natural you didn't know.
No, I should have asked if you had any allergies before I made this. I'm really sorry. Huh?
Don't apologize. Look, it's not a problem if you eat the eggs. I offered her the tamagoyaki, smiling. Wakamiya just froze, her face beet red. I'm bummed I can't have the tamagoyaki you made for me, but would it be okay if I enjoyed the rest? Seeing her smile and her cut-up hands, I felt my heart skip a beat. This is so good, Wakamiya.
Really? I'm so glad.
Wakamiya, this means so much to me. Thank you. Her smile, the little cuts on her hands, my heart pounded. As I finished my break and returned to work, the branch manager called me over.
Shikinami, tell me more about the consultation you had with that client today.
Yes, sir. Actually, today I received a certain inquiry from a client during a visit, and I was about to report what I heard to the branch manager. The next day off, I invited Wakamiya out to lunch. Thanks for coming out today, Wakamiya.
No, thank you for inviting me. You shouldn't have gone through the trouble of treating me just because of the bento.
If we keep thanking each other like this, it'll never end. But I'm happy you liked it. I wanted to take you to my favorite place today. Besides, our lunch breaks are always at different times on weekdays, right? I wanted to talk to you properly, Wakamiya. While we were chatting like that, Takotsubo was having lunch by himself at a fancy cafe. Hey, I came all the way here to see you, but you're still so cold.
May I take your order?
My feelings aren't getting through. I come here every weekend just for you.
Please ring the bell when you've decided on your order.
And even after ordering, his advances didn't stop. This is really delicious. Great presentation and well balanced too. This is how a meal should be. He spoke with satisfaction as he ate his daily special. I guess he thought she would be happy if he did that.
Excuse me? You rang the bell for another order, right? If not, I'll be...
Wait! Actually, you see, there's this colleague at my work who brings the most pathetic, cheap-looking bento. It's so sad. If it were a wonderful woman like you, I'm sure you'd make such a nice bento.
What are you trying to say?
Sorry. What I wanted to say is the food you make is the best. So, next time, make it just for me, okay?
I'm sorry. Our restaurant doesn't offer that kind of service.
Service? So, then at least give me your number. What are you doing? As we arrived at our destination, we found Takotsubo hitting on my sister, who was working as a waitress there. Takotsubo's eyes widened in shock, and both I and Wakamiya glared at him sharply.
Harassing a staff member who's on the job. You're the worst.
Wakamiya? I'm just seriously in love with her.
Read the room. Didn't you hear her say she's uncomfortable?
She's just shy, right? Hey, miss?
You came.
Hey, you working hard? What? Why is Shikinami so chummy with her? I couldn't even get her name. Damn you, Shikinami. Not only my work, but you're trying to steal women from me too? Don't think I'll let you. Seems like Takotsubo fell for Tomoka and has been frequenting this restaurant. Maybe he was the annoying customer Tomoka was talking about the other day. Then, Takotsubo came right up to me, his face twisted into a menacing scowl. Hey, Shikinami, this isn't a place for a guy like you who eats pathetic, cheap bentos to be. Thought you were putting on airs bringing a girl here, and now you're chummy with the staff too. Don't tell me you're two-timing. You're supposed to have that plain-looking girlfriend who makes those cheap bentos, right? You've got quite a mouth on you. I'm not letting you get away with it today. What? Seems like you're mistaken about something. I don't have a girlfriend. You're the one who made that up in your head, right? And the person who makes the bentos you keep insulting is right here. Huh? Right here? What are you? Takotsubo looked around, unable to understand who I was talking about. Then...
It's me. I'm the one who makes his Oni-chan's bento.
Oni-chan? You mean... Wait, could it be this restaurant? There's a service where they call you Oni-chan?
Hey, Oni-chan? Is this guy always this messed up in the head?
Well, I thought he was a little more normal than this. Guess I was wrong.
Oh, this is creepy. Too much.
This is my little sister, Takotsubo. No way! She's your sister? I don't believe it!
Why? Tomoki Shikanami is my one and only beloved older brother. And the plain-looking girl who makes the cheap bento you're talking about is me, Tomoka Shikanami.
I can't believe you're the one making them? Well, they were certainly delicious, I guess.
Takotsubo-kun, I'd like to have a little word with you. Outside the restaurant.
Her voice and expression were calm. It was the same way she dealt with unreasonable, complaining customers at the bank counter. I don't think anyone can stand up to Wakamiya when she's like this. We decided to apologize for the disturbance and step outside.
Don't mess with me.
Yikes! You're a different person now.
Shut up. That doesn't matter right now. I held back because we were at work before, but I've had enough. You're the worst for bad-mouthing a bento someone lovingly made by hand.
Wakamiya worked hard to make those homemade bentos. I'm sure that's why she understood how I felt. Wakamiya, thank you. I should have been firmer with Takotsubo back then too. Maybe then my sister wouldn't have been hurt by his words. Takotsubo, listen. I'm not being picky when I eat, okay? I've had allergies since I was a child. That's why I can't eat eggs. The bento you made fun of, that was a bento filled with my sister's consideration for me. Someone who can't eat eggs. Ha ha! Egg allergy, you say? What a coincidence. I had an egg allergy when I was a kid too. But by the time I was in elementary school, I could eat anything. That's how egg allergies are, right? He was probably lucky enough to have had it mild. He wouldn't understand how I feel, since he overcame it as he grew up. Not being able to eat it even as an adult? That's such a sad story.
Stop talking.
A dignified voice, yet filled with clear anger. I turned around to see. Standing there, glaring at Takotsubo with a stern expression, was my younger sister, Tomoka. It seemed that it just happened to be her break time from work. Tomoka.
My brother has always tried his best. There were times when he suffered from anaphylactic shock. I've always watched Oni-chan like that. He couldn't eat the same things as everyone else, even at kindergarten. I'm sure there were people who said mean things to him. Even so, Oni-chan always ate with a happy look on his face. That's why I started practicing cooking for Oni-chan.
Mom's cooking is so good. I want more. That's right. Because I experienced not being able to eat, I felt that being able to eat was a very happy thing. I love the meals that my mother, my sister, and sometimes my father made for me with love.
You should know, having had an allergy yourself, that's suffering that hardship. And yet, those are the only words that come out of your mouth. You're the worst. Don't talk to me ever again.
Wait, I didn't know. I really like you.
I hate you.
Huh? Takotsubo was flatly rejected. We decided to go back into the restaurant, the three of us, but I calmly walked up to Takotsubo and crouched down to meet his eyes. Hey, Takotsubo, I think you'll be hearing from the branch manager at the beginning of next week. It's over for you. Not that I intended to cover for you in the first place, but I have no obligation to protect someone who hurt my sister. Huh? What are you talking about? Well then, I just had a little chat with a customer and reported it to the branch manager, that's all. Leaving Takotsubo to his pale-faced panic, I finally headed off for my meal. And so, Monday arrived.
Takotsubo, come with me to headquarters.
Wait, branch manager, I didn't do anything.
I heard you were introducing and soliciting financial products from an investment firm to a young client you were in charge of. And you were earning a side income from it. Do you understand that this is a violation of our employment regulations?
No, I didn't know it was against the rules.
You didn't know? Ignorance is a scary thing sometimes, isn't it, Takotsubo? It's thanks to Shikinami that the customer trusted us enough to come forward. And whatever your reasons are, a violation is a violation. We've already received a summons from headquarters. Let's go.
Him not knowing about the ban on side jobs was probably a desperate excuse. Did he seriously think he could be forgiven just because he didn't know? He was dragged away by the branch manager, disappearing into the headquarters where the executives were waiting. As for Kenshi Takotsubo, he was later dismissed for violating employment regulations. Love Koi Bank prohibits side jobs as a general rule. It seems Takotsubo claimed that he was unaware of this. However, the disciplinary action was not overturned. The fact that he was soliciting for side business during work hours was a major factor. I didn't know! I just didn't know! Having lost his job, he's now a recluse at home, repeating delusions that seem to be a way of glossing over his failure. And it seems his mental state has deteriorated. Ha ha ha! Unlike him, I can eat eggs now. I'm better than him! Kenshi Takotsubo came to believe that his only redeeming quality over me was being able to eat eggs. He began overeating eggs every day, which triggered allergic reactions. No way! I thought I was over my allergy, but my stomach! Allergies aside, I don't think it's good to overeat any food. I think it's important to appreciate the fact that we can eat and enjoy things in moderation. A little while back, after my date with Wakamiya, and after we parted ways with Takotsubo, the three of us, Wakamiya, my sister, Tomoka, and I, ended up having dinner together.
So you're Oni-chan's colleague? This is a surprise? Yes. To think Tomoka's brother was Shikanami-kun.
What? You two know each other?
Yeah, because... Tomoko-chan, wait! Remember I told you about meeting someone wonderful at a cooking class I went to with a friend from university?
Eh? Could it be that Wakamiya is?
That's right! So you see, the person I like is actually... Wait! Let me say it. Shikanami... I like you. Would you let me make bentos for you again?
Of course!
Oni-chan's so lucky. Ito-san, make some for me too.
This is the first time I learned that Wakamiya had been going to cooking classes for me. I think I fell for her even harder. There are many different allergies in the world. I'm sure I'll continue to live with mine. Even so, if I focus on the happiness and kindness I have now, I believe I can face tomorrow with a smile.
Where's your name, Mukuno? I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, my grades are about average. But Jutori, you're third in our grade. That's impressive. I'm Seiji Mukuno. With my mediocre grades, I'm currently looking at the test ranking list alongside Makumo Jutori. Jutori is good at both academics and sports. Sometimes he can come off as harsh, which tends to rub some classmates the wrong way. Well, I guess you and I just have different levels of smarts, huh? Just do your best, okay? Mukuno, you really are too much of a softie. You could easily ignore Jutori's snide comments. Well, I'm not too bothered by it. Rather, I'm glad to talk with friends. But it's concerning that I've told him multiple times to be careful about how he talks to others, and he hasn't improved. I wonder if he gives advice to someone like that. I worry that someday Mukuno might get deceived by a bad person. Even though I'm often described as someone who's oblivious to others' malice and easy to fool, fortunately, I've only had good people around me, so I've been able to live peacefully without experiencing any real harm. I've become a working adult now. I'm currently working as an engineer.
Suzukaze-san, if it looks like you'll have to work overtime, do you need any help? Thank you, but I'm fine on my own.
Her name is Suzukaze Mio, a senior employee who is a year older than me.
I see. Well, just don't overdo it.
Suzuka-san tends to be quiet, which makes her seem unapproachable to other employees. Suzuka-san, I'm about to head home, but if you'd like, please take this. Just like the female employee earlier, when I offered to help, I was quickly turned down. Thinking I should at least offer something, I presented the Madeline to her. Oh, it seems like Suzuka-san's eyes lit up a bit.
Is it okay? These Madeleines are popular and sell out quickly, right?
Yes, but they taste better when shared with someone. I'd be happy if you could help me enjoy the Madeline even more.
If that's the case, I won't hesitate to accept it. But I'm really happy. I absolutely love these Madeleines, and I definitely buy them at least once a week. Honestly, I could eat them every day if I could.
Whoa, you get so chatty when it comes to sweets, Suzukaze-san. It's kinda cute.
What flavor of Madeline did you have, Mukuno-kun? My recommendation is the plain flavor. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I talking too much?
Suddenly feeling embarrassed, Suzukaze lowered her gaze, and I shook my head. I think it's wonderful to have something you're so passionate about, and seeing it up close gives me energy. I enjoy sweets, but I'm not very knowledgeable about them, so I hope you can teach me more.
I see. Then let's talk a lot more. Thank you.
After that, Suzukaze and I became close, and interacted a lot through snacks, and then... I love you, Suzukaze! Please go out with me!
I love you too, Mukuno-kun.
Thus, my relationship with Suzukaze, or rather Mio, began. 3 years later, at age 26, I found out I was going to temporarily transfer from the headquarters to a branch office, which meant I had to move. It's sad to be in a long-distance relationship with Mio, but it's work, and I have to do my best too. After finishing unpacking from moving and while shopping at a nearby supermarket... Huh? Mukuno? Long time no see! Jutori-kun, it's been a while. How's it going? Seeing a familiar face made me break into a wide smile. You live around here too? Yeah, well, I just moved today because of work. I see. By the way, I'm living with my girlfriend on a high floor of a tower apartment nearby. Nice! I'm jealous! I'd love to live with Mio too, and a higher place would be great. Well, I think you'll struggle since your brain power is different from mine. But good luck trying your best as a working adult, okay? Yeah, I guess so. Thanks for your support. As I recalled similar conversations from high school, we finished chatting and disbanded. A few days later, after work, I was at the public bath attached to my apartment. The highlight of this apartment is definitely that residents can use the public bath as much as they want. Of course, the location was good too, but since I love baths, the existence of this public bath was what made me choose this place. With a cheerful mood, I went through the door leading to the public bath. Oh, Mukuno? Oh, Jutori! So this is the tower apartment you live in! I unexpectedly ran into Jutori. Ah, so we're in the same building! By the way, I live on the 30th floor. How about you? You can't be living on a higher floor than me, right? 30th floor? Now that feels like a tower apartment. I'm on the first floor. If you're living on the first floor, there is no point in living in a tower apartment. It turned out I was just worrying for nothing. I mean, is living on the first floor in a tower apartment a normal thing? This guy just wants to show off about living in a tower apartment but is really low income. Huh? Well, it's probably tough for you, but good luck with everything. Since I just moved in, maybe he's trying to cheer me up. Even though I tilted my head in confusion over Jutori's sudden good mood, I enjoyed my time at the public bath.
By the way, you mentioned that you're living in a tower apartment now. Is everything okay?
Yeah, there was a room available on the first floor, and so far so good. After getting out of the bath, I went back to my room and was on the phone with Mio.
That's good to hear. But if anything comes up, don't push yourself too hard.
Thank you, but it's mutual. You tend to endure a lot. It might be tough with the long distance right now, but I want you to lean on me as your boyfriend.
It feels a bit strange to lean on someone when I'm supposed to be the older girlfriend, but if you say that much, then...
Whoa, that was unfair. I was planning to make her heart flutter, but instead, I was caught off guard and felt my heart race, secretly melting inside.
By the way, do you remember? It's near the branch where Seiji is currently working, but... we passed by it 2 years ago when we traveled together, didn't we?
Not knowing I was melting inside, she talked to me normally. I tried to act normal too. Ah, are you talking about that trip we took to explore sweets together? Of course I remember. There were a lot of things that happened back then. There was even someone who got left behind in the mountains along the way. We kept chatting until Mio said she was getting sleepy. A few days later, it seems there was a conversation at the kitchen appliance manufacturer where Jutori works. Wait, I'm going to be in charge of love romance engineering?
Yes, since the current person in charge is transferring, I thought I would have you take over. Love Romance Engineering is an important client for us, as they've integrated a system into our kitchen appliances. Thanks to that system, even a new and small company like ours can meet customer demands, so keep that in mind.
Yes, I'll remember that and do my best. I'll be in charge of a major company like Love Romance Engineering. So that means the company has high expectations of me, right? Finally, it feels like I'm getting a tailwind. Until now, I haven't been entrusted with any significant tasks. During high school, Jutori-kun was in a position where he faced no rivals. However, after starting his job, it seems his pride was beginning to crumble in front of other capable employees. But if I can achieve results here, I'm sure the company will start to take me seriously. With my bully target Mukuno moving into my apartment building and all, I've been feeling pretty lucky lately.
Hey, Jutori, are you listening? About the handover. Wait, is this person really okay?
A few days later, on another day off, I ran into Jutori and a woman at the entrance of the apartment building. Hey, low floor guy. Hi, Jutori. Is this your girlfriend? Wait, haven't I seen her somewhere? Oh yeah, she's way out of your league, right?
What are you talking about? That's so rude.
It's fine, we were high school classmates. Compared to me, he had lower abilities, but he's putting on airs living in a fancy tower apartment. He probably could only get a job at some mediocre company. If he's poor, he should just live in a cheap apartment instead of trying to show off. Right, Hikari? You think so too, don't you?
Wow, that sucks. I didn't think Makumo's personality was this bad.
Oh, hey! Jutori's girlfriend stepped closer to me, ignoring him.
Makumo, I'm really sorry about my boyfriend.
Oh no, it's fine. Wait, did I introduce myself?
Don't you remember? I'm Asagiri Hikari, the one you and your girlfriend helped 2 years ago.
Hearing 2 years ago and seeing Asagiri's face reminded me of my recent conversation with Mio. Could it be that you were left behind in the mountains by your boyfriend?
Yes, thank you for your time at that time.
Since it wasn't Jutori who left her behind, that was technically her ex. Apparently, when Asagiri warned her ex about reckless driving, he got angry and forced her out of the car. Fortunately, Mio and I happened to pass by in our car and helped her. By the way, after that, she properly demanded compensation from her ex-boyfriend, and he was eventually arrested for repeatedly engaging in reckless driving afterward.
On that day, not only did he drive me to my family home, but he also stayed by my side, which made me really happy. Makuno praised my courage for warning my ex about his reckless driving. And he complimented me multiple times, saying, "You're someone who cares about others." Each of those words helped heal my wounded heart.
On that day, it was clear to me that Asagiri was a compassionate person. She hesitated to get in the car because she thought she would get my car dirty. So, Mio and I kept repeating to you, didn't we? There are plenty of other guys out there, and you'll have a wonderful encounter soon. It brings me back memories. Realizing that those words reached Asagiri's heart, I let out a sigh of relief.
I said this 2 years ago, but let me say it again. Thank you so much.
No, regarding that matter, I've already received enough thanks, so please don't worry about it. I'm just glad to see that you're doing well.
Makuno remains as kind as he was back then. I wish I could have told you that I found a wonderful boyfriend, but I'm breaking up with him now.
Jutori quickly opens his mouth at the words that slipped out of her, Wait a minute, Hikari. Breaking up is just a joke, right? I didn't know Mukuno was your benefactor.
I certainly can't forgive him for saying such terrible things to someone as good as Makuno. But I really dislike your attitude of automatically ranking others lower. You haven't changed at all despite my warnings, right? I can't keep dealing with Makumo anymore.
Wait, let's calm down and talk this over. Despite saying that, Jutori-kun chased after Asagiri-san, causing the two of them to drift apart. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to correct, but never mind. After that, the two really did part ways, and it seems Asagiri-san left to Jutori-kun's room. Damn it! My dream plan of living with my girlfriend in a high-rise tower! Until now, I had been splitting the rent and living expenses with Hikari. And with my current income alone, I would have to cut down on living expenses significantly to afford this place. Damn it! This mess is all Mukuno's fault. A few days later, during my break at work, I stepped into the company entrance. While I was pondering where to grab a bite, I came across Jutori-kun. Mukuno, you! Oh, Jutori-kun? What's up? Do you have business at this company? This guy, after ruining my life, he has the nerve to look so carefree. Oh, I'm a top-notch employee, you know? I can handle accounts for big companies like Lovekoi Engineering. But what about you? What are you doing here? This isn't a place for a lowlife working at a bottom-tier company, is it? Oh, don't tell me you're doing cold calls. Don't even think about it. Someone like you would just get turned away. Is something bothering him? His words are sharper than usual. I furrowed my brows, feeling troubled, and decided to pull out my employee ID. I'm an engineer here. Well, I've only been at this branch for 2 years, and I plan to return to the headquarters afterward. Huh? Are you kidding me? Wait, what? After staring at my employee ID, Jutori-kun freezes for a moment. Wait, are you serious? Are you really an employee of Lovekoi Engineering? Yes, I am. Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Mukuno, a manager at the headquarters of Lovekoi Engineering. No way! But your grades were just average, and you live on the first floor of a high-rise. Yeah, it's true that I wasn't great at school, but I enjoyed studying programming and IT. During college, I worked part-time in programming and built up a lot of experience. I think it was lucky for me to join Lovekoi Engineering right after graduation. Besides, I live on the first floor because I'm not good with heights. Wait, but you said you envied me for living on a higher floor. Yeah, I think it's cool that you're okay with heights. If I lived in a place like that, just looking out the window would probably make me feel sick. Right, I didn't envy him for wanting to live on a higher floor. I said that because I envied him for living with his girlfriend. Well, it seems like Mio-san likes high places, so I feel a bit embarrassed that I can't choose those kinds of places for dates. By the way, the reason I'm not good with heights is that I fell from a tree while trying to rescue a cat when I was in college. It's understandable that Jutori-kun, whom I hadn't seen since high school, wouldn't know that. I'm sorry for holding you up when you're busy. The other day, I forgot to correct what I said about living beyond my means. We can talk later when I get back to the apartment, so if you don't have anything urgent right now, I'll leave. What the hell? Huh? You suddenly think you can go above me, huh? All you need to do is look at me and say, "That's amazing, you're great!" Just boost my self-esteem, and that's all I want. I don't expect anything more than that from you. Stop going above me without my permission!
Oh dear, I thought the entrance was noisy. Jitori, I had thought you were pleasant during our meeting. But it seems you're the type to insult our employees. How disappointing.
Oh, no, this is... It seems she is the person in charge. Upon her arrival, Jutori's face instantly turned pale, as if he remembered why he was here.
Let me make one thing clear. No matter what you think, Makuno is a valuable asset to our company. Not only does he possess the ability to devise high-quality programs, but his talent for nurturing talent is remarkable. Moreover, most of the embedded systems we provide to your company are developed by Makuno's team. If one of our outstanding engineers is insulted, we cannot let this pass without action. We will follow up on this matter with your company, so for today, please take your leave.
Please wait! This is all a misunderstanding! It seems she has no intention of listening to Jutori's side and ignores his voice as she walks away. Mukuno, you need to back me up. Just say it was a playful exchange between friends. I can't let the company find out about my mistake at work. Please, Mukuno, we are friends, right? No matter how kind-hearted I am, when he puts it so bluntly, I can't see him as a friend anymore. But I should at least respond sincerely to someone I once considered a friend. I'm terribly sorry, Jutori. I must apologize, but this matter exceeds what I can decide on my own. Mukuno? Ignoring Jutori, who seems to be trembling at my overly formal words, I continue. You're here representing your company, and as such, it's common sense in a professional world that your behavior can influence your company. Yet, to lose yourself in anger and hurl insults in a place like this, that was foolish of you. Furthermore, you cannot live in this world alone. I believe we can only perform at our best thanks to the support of others. Pointing out someone else's faults won't help the world function smoothly. That's all for me. Wait! I was wrong, Mukuno! Please, look at me! At his desperate cry, I didn't turn back again. After that, Jutori was removed from his position for losing the trust of our business partners and faced a pay cut. His path to promotion was now distant. Inevitably, his enthusiasm for work faded, and ultimately, he resigned under pressure. With his income cut off, he had to leave his luxury apartment because he could no longer pay the rent. I had thought that looking down on people from a high place wouldn't affect me, but that wasn't the case, was it? Damn it! I have no idea what impact my words had on Jutori or where he is now. But if he has reflected on himself even a little, then it was worth speaking to him one last time. And now, my 2-year assignment has ended. I returned to the headquarters and I'm living with Mio. Hey Mio, thank you for falling in love with me.
And the gratitude is on my side. If it weren't for Seiji, I would probably still be single.
Is that so? You have so many wonderful qualities, and your little spoiled side is actually quite cute.
So sneaky.
Pretending not to notice her blushing and squirming, I brought something and knelt down. Inside the small bottle I presented were colorful candies. Mio, this is my feeling for you. Will you accept it? Each candy has its own meaning. The meaning of these candies is eternal love.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Seiji.
Pointing out others' shortcomings won't lead to your own growth. If you find yourself feeling frustrated when compared to others, try eating something sweet. It will surely dissolve your bitter feelings into something sweet.
But it's not the classic ring, is it?
I would like to choose the ring together because it's something that lasts a lifetime. Also, sorry, I didn't know your ring size.